Oh, say does that.
Welcome, everybody, to the day Greg, both teams love to push the ball up the floor, even off of made shots.
And trying to get those easy ones before the defense can get set is always an advantage, and you're seeing more and more teams trying to speed up their pace of play.
Now the starting group for the visitors. They've got Abdul-Jabbar. Prez out there with Michael Porter. And it's prime time. And it's Ingram in at the 3 spot. Now here's Stockton. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Now here's Neal. Tight defense on him. They double him with Stockton. Here's prime time. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
A signature slam from the big fella. We've seen a few of those before.
And that's life above the rim, courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Abdul-Jabbar passes to prime time. There's a good screen. It's tipped. Rodman with the ball, and Abdul-Jabbar picks him up defensively. And the rejection by Abdul-Jabbar.
The massive wingspan of Abdul-Jabbar, impressive. Kareem easily swatting away shots.
Neal dishes to Abdul-Jabbar, and the dunk by Abdul-Jabbar.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a pop. Oh.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark.
And guys, I know there are a lot of questions right now defensively for this team. There's no doubt about that.
Neal passes to prime time. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Well, you know, it's been all for them so far. I mean, just the kind of execution you want in the first half. Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually, he's money from deep.
A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Outside for Stockton. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Now here's Neal. He's covered by Stockton. Now here's Neal. Prime time. Rodman with the block.
Nasty defense from Rodman. Part of his signature. I mean, he's really good at that end of the floor. And he can turn shots away, too.
Outside Pierce. Divac sets a screen. It's Pierce with the drive. Divac's trying to free himself up. Outside, Rodman. Hawkins against Ingram. Rejected by Ingram.
You know, that's where Brandon Ingram's huge wingspan comes into play at the defensive end of the floor.
It's good.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Michael Porter Jr. Timeout Spurs. Fans, the loudest section gets free t-shirts. Let's see who's the loudest. All right.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now, you just need a bucket to get some momentum. Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone.
Oh, wow. I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Here's Stockton. Buries the 20-footer.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
Neal passes to prime time, and he slams it one-handed.
Excellent all-around performance so far. Hence, the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Stockton is just a remarkable point guard. Lights out shooter and an even better distributor.
And the Spurs with some changes. Heinsohn's checked in for Rodman. And Mullen subbed in for Pierce.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe. He's going to cash in more than not.
Pass to Neal from deep three-point range. And Divac pulls it down. The Spurs come into this one following a loss to the Timberwolves in Minnesota. Stockton passes to Divac. Mullen for three. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Boy, the catch-and-shoot game of Mullen, excellent. Tremendous confidence in that shot, as well he should have, because he's lethal.
Bradley is screen on Stockton. Ball dishes to Bradley. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that
A
dunk?
nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right.
Yes, indeedy. Well done.
Hawkins kicks to Divac. Inside. From 8, Abdul-Jabbar with the block. Driving in. Tipped away. It's stolen by Divac. In transition, here come the Spurs. And the rejection by Bradley. To the middle, here's Abdul-Jabbar. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Vlade Divac. And for those teams that suffered a harsh ending to last season, Greg, what are they feeling here on opening night?
I mean, motivated. You think about that kind of thing all summer, and the chance for retribution starts now.
Mullen passes to Kuzi. Here's Heinsohn. Here's Archibald. 5 to shoot. Driving to the basket. It's stolen by Abdul-Jabbar. The 3. Rebounded by the Spurs. Pass to Archibald. It's up a 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Hey, I'm stating the obvious here, but he was very comfortable taking that shot. Not a defender in sight.
Blocking foul called on Todd Heinsohn. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Neal. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
This is as good as it gets for first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Here's Archibald. It's rebounded by Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Abdul-Jabbar's got his 4th rebound in this one. Neal. And finished off by Prez.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
And, you know, that involves pounding it inside, getting as many points as you can right at the rim. That demoralizes the team.
Spurs working the ball around now. Driving the lane. Blocked again.
Well, the offense is sputtering a bit here, starting to fall behind.
Yeah, it's been a cold start, no doubt, but they've got to find a way to put some points on the board.
Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
First personal foul.
That one on Marley.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe.
At the line for 3.
He hits the second from the line. And he nails the 3rd. Well, it was the San Antonio Spurs in their last game, a loss to the Minnesota Timberwolves. They need this. Archibald can't hit.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth, physical basketball, guys.
Here's Kuzi. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Got a piece of it. Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. Up by 16. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after.
Fans, your Spurs Hype Squad.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Yeah, you know, you have a guy in there blocking a bunch of shots or multiple players blocking shots. It causes the offense to think twice when they go up for shots in there.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. Tyler Hero out there with Prez, and it's prime time. Then it's Kareem, and it's Porter, and at the small forward position.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
Yeah, you said the key word there, balanced. I mean, their big lead owes as much to their defense as their offense.
Pierce kicks to Hawkins. Pierce with a screen on Abdul-Jabbar. The shot by Hawkins, no good.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good look.
The Spurs making a switch here. Rodman's checked in. Has been just uncontainable. 72%. Spurs trail by 18. Passes to Hawkins from outside the arc. Buries the long-range jumper. Hawkins has got himself on the board with 3 there.
And a well-decorated college player, largely for his ability to fill it up from distance. Hawkins pure on that one.
Neal passes to primetime. Hawkins with it. Now guarded by Porter. Kuzi can't hit.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Pierce kicks to Hawkins. Out to the wing. The pass to Pierce. 6 on the shot clock. Rodman with a screen on Abdul-Jabbar. The shot by Pierce will not go.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check and was maybe a step out of his range.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed. In this league.
And the foul called on Prez. That's foul number 2 for him. San Antonio making a switch here.
Substitution for your Spurs.
Blades, Emos, John Stockton.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. 6 to shoot. Takes a shot at the elbow. No basket with that shot. Having trouble finding his range. He's 1 for 5. Abdul-Jabbar, a screen on Stockton. There's Kareem Abdul-Jabbar on the assist by Neal. Abdul-Jabbar's got 9.
And don't let the lean physique fool you. Kareem with the strength to finish through contact as well as anybody who's ever played.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you, guys. We have seen today's athletes taking stands for social justice. All-Star Bradley Beal says, we understand there will be a backlash, but we don't care about that. I'm a human being, a citizen, just like everybody else. I have family and friends still living in those environments, and I'm their voice. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you very much. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And big men's roles have adjusted Clark in today's game. You take a young Clark and put him in this style of play. What adjustments would he make?
Well, that's a great question, Kevin. I would love to play this up and down, wide open style of basketball. I'm just not sure if I'd be athletic enough to make it.
Oh, what a finish!
My goodness.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up.
Yes, he does. That's what we call helium. Yeast rising and helium floating.
And it's out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain possession here. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
Bradley's checked in for prime time. Pass to Archibald.
I got him.
And the rejection by Bradley. 2 on the clock. The 3. Archibald can't hit.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Here's Neal. Top of the key, Bradley. The kick out to Porter. No good on the 3. Spurs trail by 19. Stockton with it. Now guarded by Porter. Stockton dishes to Mullen. Takes the 3. And John Stockton hits from deep. Stockton's got 9 points.
You've got to close out on Stockton now. He's a deadly three-point shooter and has textbook form.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
The Spurs making a switch here. Marley's checked in.
Your Spurs squad.
LaMelo Ball, he's checked in for Michael Porter. Spurs trail by 18. Now Marley. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Neal passes to Bradley. Ingram wide open. Good on the triple.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Pass to Archibald. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Now, Archibald is a clever guy. He has a real sense for how to pick up the foul on the way up.
And he makes the first. Clark, between the draft and free agency and big mid-season trades, it feels like we rarely see the same team twice season to season.
Yeah, guys move around quite a bit, more so than in the past, Kevin. I don't necessarily know if that's good or bad. It's certainly different. I tend to lean towards guys staying in the same place longer. That would be my personal preference, but the landscape has shifted and changed, and it's overall probably a positive thing for the players.
Left side, Ball, Neal. And too long on the shot. Spurs trail by 19. And the call will be against LaMelo Ball. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And that's foul number 2. Maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another beforehand.
Pass to Rodman. Here's Archibald.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Prez with the screen for Prez. Here's Neal, and finished off by Prez.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved. Way to work the glass, buffet style. Second chance buckets. They can make a big difference.
There's 1:38 left now here in the second. Steps back. They set the screen. Feeds it to Ingram. It's stolen by Mullen. And there's the pass to Archibald. Looking to get it going. He lays it in. Archibald's got 7 points in the game.
And you gotta like how Mullen looks for his open teammates, always trying to make guys better.
And here's Ingram from the arc. He mounts the rebound.
And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide-open look in space there.
And then Rodman with the dunk.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Yeah, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Here's Bradley, up and in on the lane. 6 points for him.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And a year ago, he was an 80% shooter at the line, so that's more than acceptable.
Heroes checked in for Prez.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Yeah, I like everything you said there, because when all else fails, if you can get to the stripe, that's really a good way to change the momentum in the game, because you get points and you also slow down the opponent because the game isn't going up and down as much.
Nice ball movement by San Antonio. And that one's good by Pierce.
Yeah, and how about Pierce there? Immediately squares himself up from outside, always prepared to rise and fire.
And Neal kicks to Hero. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Hero's got himself going there. His first points of the game with the deep ball. And the foul called on Prez. That's his first foul of the game. And the bonus will go to the free throw line. For San Antonio, they've been a perfect 8 of 8 at the line.
Paul Pierce taking 2 shots.
They throw good, Paul Pierce.
And Paul Pierce, so efficient at the offensive end. They call him the truth because he's known for making big shots at big times.
They swipe it. And so a pretty lopsided game for the first half. Leading by 17. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Greg Popovich. Pop, what do you think was the main issue during the first half?
We didn't make shots.
Thank you for that insightful analysis, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
Welcome. First up, let's look at the two guys who are each leading their respective teams through the first half.
I mean, who doesn't love a five-star matchup like this? Both players showing their competitive nature, igniting their teammates' fire with these performances. Expect this level of play to continue in the second half.
And taking a look now at that first half, what a showing it's been so far for the visiting team.
They're getting into the lane whenever they want, getting some high percentage looks. I don't see the coaching staff switching up too much. Keep it simple. Force your opponent to adapt to you.
And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You look at Prez in this game, he's been everywhere.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
Spurs trail by 17. So with Lowry on the bench, here's how the floor looks for Greg Popovich. We've got John Stockton, Dennis Rodman is out there with Pierce. Then it's Hersey Hawkins. And it's Divac in at the center, locking down the middle. From 13, the shot by Pierce will not go.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it, gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
To the paint, here's Rodman, and the rejection by Bradley. On the wing, Porter for the three. Rebound, San Antonio. Outside, Pierce. Pass to Divac. Oh, and the jam by Divac.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
The ball with incredible accuracy. 68% so far.
It's time for T-shirts. All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on and get loud for your Spurs Hype Squad.
LaMelo Ball, he's checked in for Bradley. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Here's Ball. Rodman grabs the miss. Spurs trail by 17. And one thing about LaMelo, Clark, you can't ignore the size he has at his position.
You know, he's 6'7", Kevin, so that's big for a point guard, and it allows him to see over defenses, and I also think it helps him as a rebounder.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
And, you know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
And that one misses. Spurs have gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker with the break. Off the left rim and out. Gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. There's Porter with the three. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Already in his career, we've seen the numerous ways in which Ball can score. He's got a lot in his package.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
And, guys, the numbers don't lie. I mean, he was such a reliable presence at the free throw line.
Trust me, unless it's with 4 letters. I thought you known better. I've been ducking the pandemic. I've been social gimmicks. I've been ducking the overnight activists. Yeah, I'm not a trending topic. I'm a polo. Y'all playing with me, man. I am the Omega. Please, you ain't rolling. Don't you address me unless it's with 4 letters. I thought you known better. I've been ducking the pandemic. I've been ducking the social gimmicks. I've been ducking the overnight activists. Yeah, I'm not a trending topic. I'm a prophet. I answer to Metatron, Nick Gabrielle. Looking for a better me. I am a legacy. I come from the 70s. The Al Green, offspring. To the melody, the big shot. Wrist on cryotherapy. Soon as I press that button, better get right like the emblem's coming. Us two when I like he ain't been through nothing. They free.
And we've been waiting for this day for a long time. It's opening day in the NBA. Thanks, everyone, for joining us here in the start of a new season. Joined in the booth with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, this is Kevin Harlan. Our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. We've got the visiting team facing Las Vegas. Now here's Neal. And finished off by Prez.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside. Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Here's Marbury. Lock at 6. Out to Ibaka. Pass to Joe. Shoots it up. Misses off the right iron. Bounce pass Neal. And it's going to be out of bounds. They'll keep possession. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Guys, I did have a chance to talk with the head coach of the Kings. We talked about how he's going to try and disrupt Brandon Ingram. Coach said he's too tall to block. He's like KD in that sense. But we have to get a hand up to at least bother his shot from outside. Kevin will try to limit his clean looks. Of course, that brings in his in-between game. Back to you.
All right, thank you, David.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
They recover it. And finished off by Prez.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think. Pass to Joe. Here's Marbury. Going inside. And he finishes nicely on the way.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Wow, he got whacked on that. Shouldn't be much debate there.
And the first one at the line is good. Neal hits them both.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Pass to Marbury. Fires the three. No good that time.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Primetime. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Here's Marbury. It's tipped. They retain possession.
And beyond the obvious physical skills, Kareem just has a great understanding for the game. Times his move perfectly to get that shot.
To the inside. Here's Primetime. That one a little long.
It's pretty much the only way to keep him from taking advantage of you down low. You got to play tough, physical defense.
Here's Ingram. Pass to Porter. And that one goes out of bounds. It's touched by Porter. Las Vegas trails by 6. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Here's Smalls. Neal pulls it in.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Neal. From beyond the arc and then some. Neal's got 9 points.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Shot to stop the run.
Porter standing at 6'10", but he's got that huge wingspan, able to swat that one away.
And the call will go against the great
Joe.
That's his first foul.
Personal foul. Second team foul. Checking in for Las Vegas,
Dennis Rodman.
Here's Primetime. From outside the arc. Shots good by Neal. He's got 12.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Like tonight, all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
Ben Wallace. Jason
to the paint.
Victor Oladipo.
Pass to Richardson. Las Vegas again missing. And here is Neal. He's got 12. Now here is Abdul-Jabbar. Now Morant. Over Ingram. And it's Morant missing. Here's Primetime. And the call will be against Ben Wallace. That is his first foul. The game.
Personal foul. Third team foul. Away team.
It's time for T-shirts!
Neal with it. Over Rodman. Misses the baby hook. Morant scanning the floor. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Now, how about the handles from the young fellow? Give Morant credit for taking the initiative and capitalizing.
Here's Ball. It's blocked. And that one ends up out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. Pass to Bradley. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage. And this may not be the juiciest stat you'll ever get, but the development of Brandon Ingram as a free throw shooter early in his career was shocking.
To the middle. Here's Bradley.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
Well, how good have they been on the inside tonight, just getting down into the painted area and just dominating, controlling that spot.
.132 left to play in the first. Now, Hero. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Greg, as you take a look at Ingram's free throw shooting, he went from a mediocre performer at the line to almost automatic after a few years in the NBA.
And Kevin, it's a testament to the work he's put in. It was an area of his game he had to develop, and he didn't ignore it. And now his aggression on the court pays off with points at the line.
First one falls for him. Neal hits them both.
Well, a big fella with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. You don't have to make those late substitutions. Keep your big guys on the floor.
Now here's Morant. Here's Rodman. And the jam by Dennis Rodman.
Who's the best young catalyst in the game? Some people will say Doncic, some will say Trae Young, and some might even say Ja Morant.
There's Hero with the three. It's no good. Misses his first shot of the night. Down low. It's deflected. It's out of bounds to Las Vegas. They'll retain possession. There's 47 seconds left here in the first quarter. Oladipo, good.
Number 8.
Here's Neal. And he can't jam it through. Las Vegas trails by 9. Gets that one to fall after missing his first two. 1 for 3 from the field.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Now, here's Ball. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet.
And Ball is a proven distributor. He's got a real talent for spotting the cracks in the D.
Morant left side. Ball with the rebound.
Oh, you could tell right there he just wanted to go for the jam, but the defense too good and distracting.
Brandon Ingram.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead.
Get ready for the Dip Squad!
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Well, pounding the boards is one way to gain an advantage. They simply owned the glass in that first.
Well, if you get physical out there, you can control the glass, and that helps you to control the pace of the game.
Bangs home the trifecta. Marbury's got 5 points so far.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
And how about he takes on the defender head on and then throws down the two-hander.
Guys, straight power there. Straight power. Richardson gets a wide open look. And another three for Las Vegas. Now we've heard, Brent, some teams say more should be done to protect players from dangerous fouls. Do you agree?
Well, I think the head shots are something that people are looking at most. It's player safety comes first. And I know a lot of people that watch basketball in the 70s and 80s when the game was much more physical, where those plays didn't result in technical fouls, see it a bit differently. But it's still about protecting the players and avoiding those kind of plays to put them in danger. And I'm for that.
Oh, went in there and tried to power it down, but drew contact. He'll head to the line.
First team foul.
And you don't like to concede the free throws, but it's better than getting flushed on.
Good on both. And here is Neal. 14 points for him. Inside. Here's Primetime. Hits the layup in for the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. 6 points for him.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Now Neal. Driving in. Just 5 to shoot. Abdul-Jabbar the screen. No one near Prez as he lets it go. The jump shot from the baseline is right on target.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Joe Good.
All the way to the bucket, no resistance, just swipe the candy from him.
Neal with it. It's Ibaka picking him up. Here's Abdul-Jabbar, and the rejection by Ibaka. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And they get it back. Pass to Neal. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Primetime. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Las Vegas ball.
Las Vegas trails by 9. Here's Joe. 6 points for him. Here's Marbury. Into the lane. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That one on Porter. The Kings shooting their 5th and 6 free throws of the game. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. 3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Neal with it. 16 points for him. And he elevates to the slam dunk, and Ben Wallace did not like that one.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. Driving inside. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
That's good from Neal.
Shooting for the away team.
Both shots good from the stripe. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Richardson outside.
Away team foul. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. First personal foul. Fourth team foul.
And so it looks like the Kings will retain possession here.
Las Vegas ball.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
Here's Joe. Just 4 to shoot. You can't get that one.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Here's prime time. He has 6. And the call will be against Ben Wallace. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Personal foul.
It's his second foul, but not the end of the world. One more before halftime, though. That would change some things.
Here's prime time. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
And he knocks down the first
shooting for the away team.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Line for 2.
Both good from the line that time. Las Vegas trails by 11. Now here's Morant. And there's the drive. And finished up by Morant.
And you're just asking to get burned when you give Morant a lane, using that speed to his advantage. And if you're wondering if Ja Morant lacks for confidence, well, look no further than his point guard moniker. This kid is fearless, and he's hungry, and he plays with that proverbial chip on his shoulder.
Shot clock at 3. Neal. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Neal's got 10 points in the quarter.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Kings foul.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant.
Personal foul.
That is his first foul of the game.
Substitution for the away team.
And here is Neal. He's got 22.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
Now, here's Morant for 3. Does not score with that shot. It's his second miss against 2 made shots.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat. He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go. Baby, it is showtime. And there it is for him. And Craig, you talk about the fearlessness for Morant, reminiscent of Allen Iverson, the way he throws his body all around.
I mean, get knocked down, get right back up. At the same time, at 6'3", he can add strength to that frame. I know that's the goal of his as he looks to absorb contact and dish out a little of his own.
Here's Smalls. Good, and it's Oladipo picking up the assist.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first. .133 left in the second quarter.
Down low. Here's Bradley.
Assist from
good creation by Ball off that pick and roll. He can find clever ways to beat the defense.
For three. He can't get that one to fall.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue
away
missing.
team ball. Away team.
Get ready for the dance squad.
We've got 1:08 left here in the second. He takes it in to the wing right side. Shot clock at 5. It's deflected. Oladipo outside. Switch. 40 seconds left in the first half. Now here's Bradley, the fast break opportunity. Ingram wide open. Misses the three. Las Vegas trails by 13. To the middle. Uses both hands to slam it down.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket, guys, still shaking. Neal. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Neal's got 9.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Out of bounds.
Stepped in the line, out of bounds here, and that will cost them the possession.
Substitution for your Kings, Joe.
Deep 2 from Ball. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. They lead by 13. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Las Vegas trails by 13. Here's Marbury. He's got 9. Out to Ibaka. Pass to Joe. No good on the 3.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Blocking foul.
And that fourth foul, guys, might force him to scale back the aggression from a defensive standpoint. He does not need, nor does the team need, number 5.
Here's prime time. He's got 8. Now Abdul-Jabbar. Abdul-Jabbar gets double teamed. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Picked him clean. From deep three-point range, Joe can't get it to go. Neal with it. 24 points for him. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. And the dunk by Abdul-Jabbar.
And not much you can do defensively once Kareem gets the ball in that close. Too much height, too much talent.
Here's Joe. The shot. A nice jump shot from the top of the key. 6 points for him.
Well, that's a needle in a haystack shot right there. You're not going to hit that one all that often.
And here is Ingram to the inside. And finished off by Porter.
Brandon Ingram at that size, able to survey the entire floor and make a play.
Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. Unloads. Here's Smalls. No good with the layup.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one.
Number 8.
I thought he laid it straight up and in.
Second team foul. Substitution for your Kings.
It's Ingram on the wing. Good on the triple. Ingram's got 6 points.
Brandon Ingram at that size constantly has a shooting window that's open.
To the left side wing. Smalls.
Assist goes
and the jumper is on the mark.
Joe.
He's been terrific tonight, and with a little help from the other guys on the floor, they might be able to turn this game around.
With the drive. And finished off by Prez.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure. And good that time. Guys, they have a really solid lead at this point.
Definitely, and they haven't faced much resistance.
And that one drops. Neal's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range. You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Got to fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. As NBA revenues climb into the tens of billions of dollars, teams have even more resources to compete. Staffs are growing with more coaches, trainers, and specialists, so general managers have more to manage than ever. Generally, the best organizations are those that effectively collaborate and communicate across the board. Kevin?
And DA, as we know, that's always been the case. Thank you.
Checking in for the away team.
Las Vegas trails by 17. Pass to Joe. Porter pulls it in.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Now Bradley. Bucket is good.
Sean Bradley.
Bradley's got 10 points in the game.
And amazing what they're doing on offense here. Perfect from the field to start the half.
And he drives in. And the rejection by Abdul-Jabbar. Right side, Porter. Hangs in the air.
Las Vegas
get inside. There's all kinds of traffic. This is the result as Porter Jr. is going to get to the foul line.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
For the away team.
And Greg, you faced some exceptional point guards during your time in the league. But who is the toughest matchup for you when you play?
Oh, man. You know, John Stockton was always one of the most difficult. But in a weird way, not because I worried about him scoring on me. It was because I had to defend his ability to make people better. And that was always a challenge. Don't forget about the great Penny Hardaway. I mean, at 6'8", that was a nightmare to deal with. And my personal all-time favorite, Isaiah Thomas, who was as good as anybody's ever been at that lead guard position.
And the call will go against the great. That's his third foul of the game.
Third personal foul.
Great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Substitution for the away
So it's
team.
both teams making substitutions here. Pass to Bradley. And stolen by Richardson. Here's Joe. 11 points in the game. Again, the miss by the Kings.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Now here's Neal. Five to shoot. Over Rodman. Rodman with the block.
And the thing about Rodman, he's more of a position player defensively, but that time reaching up to swat it away.
Joe can't get it to go.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and you just don't want to see that.
Morant drives in. To stop the drought. Neal pulls it in.
Wouldn't surprise me to see him find his touch and still be a factor. Don't count them out yet.
They have been really controlling this one.
You never want to be complacent on the floor. That's when you lose momentum.
In the corner, Bradley with it. And the layup's good off the glass. Bradley's got 14 points for the game.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
And here's Richardson. It's stolen by Bradley. Hero from long range. Serge Ibaka with the rebound. Richardson outside. Here's Joe. Again, the miss by the Kings.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Now the Kings with it. Oladipo left side. That's tipped. Neal with the steal. To the paint. Here's Bradley.
Kings foul.
It's his first trip to the line.
And last season, 86% from the line. So he's always had that calm presence at the line, no matter the situation.
Sean Bradley taking 2 shots.
And so Bradley nails both of them. And so Morant will bring it up for Las Vegas. 19 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Pass to Oladipo. Shot clock at 6. Las Vegas needs to get off a shot.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
Frustration seems to be mounting here, and you can see not just in their faces, but right now in their quick and hurried shot selection.
And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Delivering the blowout. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return. And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Here's Ward. And last season, All-Stars Greg missing 19% of their available games. With the shortened off seasons, are you concerned about the toll it takes?
You are, but this offseason maybe not as painfully short as the last one. And in these tough times, some sacrifices are made, no doubt. Health, perhaps, one of the biggest.
To the middle. And slam dunk by Ingram.
Assisted.
Well, he's just so long, able to get to that rim pretty quick.
Halliburton drives in.
Blocking foul called on Derek Coleman. First personal foul. First team foul. Checking in for the away team.
Now Halliburton. Pass to Oladipo. From deep. Rebound by Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Here's Primetime. Covered by Hibbert. Here's Primetime. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
To the inside. Here's Hibbert. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. It's Abdul-Jabbar, high post. Over Wallace. The shot's good from Abdul-Jabbar.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
All night long, in control of the pace, and you don't want to let go of that rope right now.
In the corner, it's Ingram. Pass to Neal. They set the pick. Down low. Here's Primetime.
Number 33.
And he dunks it down.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
Here's Wallace. Halliburton trying to break loose.
Las Vegas ball.
And it's out of bounds to Las Vegas. They'll retain possession.
For your Kings.
And some changes here for the Kings. Here's Marbury. Shoots over Neal. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. And with the 2020 class, we saw your teammate, Tim Duncan, get inducted into...
Oh, goodness. Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. Good on the three-point shot.
I mean, could we say he was playing possum a bit there in the first half? Because it seems to be a different guy out there, way more assertive.
Here's the drive. And finish off by Prez.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. And the dunk by Abdul-Jabbar.
Neal.
And really the story of this second half. One team getting the shots they want. The other, not so much.
Away team foul.
This team did something at halftime, going from a mild-mannered half-court executing team to some heroic shooting in the second half.
And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Neal with it. It's Ibaka picking him up. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. And he converts the layup.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Abdul-Jabbar's got 6 in the quarter.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Small. And it's blocked.
Smalls.
And he's able to get it back. And that one, good.
Are we sure that's the same player, guys? He looks completely different. What confidence he's playing with, and look how engaged he is on both ends.
Inside. Here's Primetime. Got a hand on it. Here's Joe. And the NBA dress code introduced back in 2005. Now, player attire straying a bit from business casual. Does that bother you, Greg?
You know, it doesn't bother me because that's where we are as a society. And I can tell you, when I first came in the league, you get fined if you didn't wear dress socks with your suit. So we have come a long way in terms of the evolution of fashion. And you know what? I'm not one for stopping progress.
6 to shoot. Here's Marbury. Again, the miss by the Kings. Pass to Ingram. It's stolen by Ibaka. Here's Marbury. Again, the miss by the Kings.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Oh, you hear that sound? That's the
yep.
flushing of the toilet right there.
Greg, a fierce two-hander. Driving to the basket. Puts up a three. And he's good on the three ball.
Maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that he could afford to give him.
Neal.
Shot's good by Neal.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Here's Smalls. And that one is hammered home.
And you have to prevent him from getting to the paint, unless you want to see a highlight.
Here's Hero. And the rejection by Ibaka. Second chance shot. That shot, no good. So the Kings will take it the other way. Pass to Marbury. And another three for Las Vegas.
And guys, there are some you can give that shot to, but let's be clear, he's not one of them. Terrible job there by the D.
And the foul called on Prez. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second personal foul.
And back in the day, Greg, Allen Iverson got criticized for devaluing practice. Now we've got healthy players sitting out a game. Has load management gone too far, you think?
Not a practice, but a game. We got guys missing games, Kevin. There's no doubt about it. But honestly, I'm really all for load management in this regard. If I owned a team and I had to invest $200 million in a player, I want to do everything I can to prolong my investment. And the reality is we've got our stars playing at unprecedented lifts at higher levels later in their careers. So I'm all for doing what we can to prolong the careers of our very best players.
Oladipo for three. Here's Primetime. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight, getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
Marbury, good.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Neal with it. From outside, off the mark. From about 16. And he overshot that one, missing. No good. And so the road team gets the W in this one. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure did. I mean, they just rolled.
Yeah, you thought it was the last supper, but it isn't the last with the Lamars. Hold back to break bread, the Lamars. Hold back to break bread, the Lamars. The Lamars. Hold back to break bread, the Lamars. Hold back to break bread, the Lamars. What I lunch, you probably wind up. Oh, you think you slick, huh? You better put down my piano. charted you like what? Yeah, you thought it was the last supper, but it isn't the last with the Lamars. We're back to break bread with the Lamars. We're back to break bread with the Lamars. We're back to break bread. If you went out lunch, you probably wind up the Lamars. We're back to break bread with the Lamars. We're back to break bread with the Lamars. We're back to break bread. If you went out lunch, you probably wind up.
I've been patient, but I won't follow, 'cause I don't wanna be your friend. What does it matter in the end? I want a little bit of lightning. No, I don't wanna be your friend, 'cause these feelings are. This love's a hard attack. This love's a hard attack. This love's a hard attack. See, I've been patient, but I won't follow, 'cause I don't wanna be your friend. What does it matter if it ends? I want a little bit of lightning. No, I don't wanna be your friend. I want a little bit of lightning. No, I don't wanna be your friend. I want a little bit of lightning. What does it matter if it ends? But I don't wanna live in silence. What does it matter in the end? I want a little bit of lightning. No, I don't wanna be a friend, because these feelings are. What does it matter in the end? This love's a hard attack. Love's a hard attack. This love's a hard attack. This love's a hard attack. This love's a hard attack. I won't go back.
Kevin Harlan here along with analysts Greg Anthony and Steve Smith.
Here we go.
And we'll be hearing from D.A. along the sideline all game long. For the Miami Heat, they coming off a loss to the Nets. Now here's Neal to the middle. Prime time. And he can't jam it through. Outside Warren. And a great assist by Gilgeous Alexander as that one goes in. Some talent for sure in the backcourt tonight, Greg. Did it ever add anything for you playing across from another top-level guard?
Oh, it always raises the stakes, and you want to rise to that challenge. But in the end, it all comes back to winning as a team.
Warren on the wing. And again, Miami with the triple.
A diverse skill set makes Warren an offensive threat. Perimeter shooting is just one of the tricks up his sleeve.
Heat moving the ball around. A three ball. And again, Miami with the triple.
Love the confidence from Warren on the catch and shoot. Coaches don't want to see their players hesitate.
Tipped away. Gilgeous Alexander with the steal. Pass to Warren. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
33. That's his first.
And Kobe White in the open floor is a blur. Great burst with the ball.
He can fly right by his defenders. He knows when to turn the jets on, GA. Very big part of his offensive production. We've seen him put a lot of pressure.
And Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it. Driving to the basket. And it's Warren with the jam.
And that's another basket for them. They have really come out blazing here in the first.
Here's Neal. And finish off by Prez.
How about the head of steam he's able to generate right there and just gets to the rack really easy.
Outside Warren. Driving in. Oh, and the dunk by Warren.
And this guy just gets buckets. Warren is more than capable of finishing on that drive.
It's deflected. To the inside. Neal with the steal. 3-on-3. Lets it go with the 3.
3 points.
Knocks down the 3 ball. Neal's got 7. Outside Warren. Pass to Thompson. Now here's Gilgeous Alexander. Thompson outside. 4 on the shot clock. The Heat need to get a shot off. A 3 from Warren. No good. That's the first shot from the floor he's missed. 5 for 6. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. And Kareem throws it down.
And not much you can do defensively once Kareem gets the ball in that close. Too much height, too much talent.
Thompson from long range. First quarter play and just over 3.5 minutes in. The offensive rebound. The second chance effort. Ball stolen. Whoops, they pick off the pass. Now Neal. He has 7. To the paint. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. The second effort. And Thompson sends it back.
Don't let Klay Thompson's scoring overshadow what he gives you at the defensive end.
Stolen away. Porter with it. Picked up by Thompson. Out to Ingram. And a miss there on the triple.
There was a mix-up defensively. Left him all alone. He just couldn't hit it.
Back to Warren. Trying to end the drought. Abdul-Jabbar with the block.
And beyond the obvious physical skills, Kareem just has a great understanding for the game. Times his move perfectly to get that shot.
First team foul.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Alton.
Away team.
Well, Kevin, I did speak with head coach Eric Spoelstra. We talked about how he's going to try and disrupt Brandon Ingram. Coach said he's too tall to block. He's like KD in that sense. But we have to get a hand up to at least bother his shot from outside. So, Kevin, they'll try to limit his clean looks. Of course, that brings in his in-between game. Back to you.
Okay, David, thanks. Left side, Bradley. Cuts off the pass.
And this is Gilgeous-Alexander's responsibility to find his guys when they're open.
There's the pick. No one near Prez as he lets it go. No good from outside. Miami leading by 6. Pass to Warren. There's the triple. He doesn't hit that one. To the left wing. In transition, here comes Miami. And it's blocked. Hero on the wing. Out to the wing. And here's Neal outside. Buries it from three-point range.
And not just a scorer, but a distributor as well. His court awareness is really impressive.
And Warren, here we go. Just 5 to shoot. With the drive. And that's a foul called on T. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Pass to Bradley. The kick out to Bolt. The shot goes down and gets this game back to even.
Three-pointer.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And here are the Heat now. And here's Thompson. Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. And the shot by Warren, no good. There's Hero with a 3. Shot's good by Neal. Neal's got 5 points so far.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Here's Warren. And the rejection by Bradley.
Number 34.
And yes, it's good.
At the end of the day, when the ball goes up, there's no substitute for effort.
Hero with it. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Stolen by Thompson. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Inside. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Bradley.
Miami ball.
We've got 13 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. There's the screen. And that one is hammered home.
assist from.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher.
The end of the first quarter.
And so it's T.J. Warren making highlights for the Miami Heat. He witnessed him delivering a series of three-pointers as he notched 3 total.
All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Heat.
Their aggressiveness on D has been the most glaring aspect of this game so far. They have the Heat turned all the way up in this first half.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
Here's Neal. 5 points in the game. Outside, ball. Stolen by Thompson. Outside, Warren. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Back to Warren. Launches a 3. And it's out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here.
Coming onto the floor for the away team, Brandon Ingram.
Goes up off the inbound. Can't get it to fall, and he's missed the second after making his first.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
That's his second
foul in as many quarters. We'll see if he backs off or stays aggressive.
Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Prime time.
33.
And he jams it with authority.
Just so fast. I mean, it's like trying to stop a train when he's coming in for the slam.
Right side, Warren. Shoots over Ingram. And he wills that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron.
And this is why you have Warren out there. Fantastic at just rising up with rhythm and knocking down that mid-range.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. There's the double team with Warren. Pass to Neal. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots over Warren.
And when you have T.J. Warren on your team, you know he's going to have a defensive presence.
Relentless on the offensive glass, and then you love the finish.
Now, here's Warren. Takes it inside. That one falls. Warren's got 19 points.
Showing some assertiveness inside. Warren knows you can't beat the defense if you play scared.
Here's prime time.
Just no chance there for the defense. Major size disadvantage. He's got no business trying to stop that slam. Just get out of the way.
Here's Warren. And blocked the ball with his palm. What a defensive play.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Here's prime time. And there it is for him. Now just a 1-point Miami lead. And teams often try to slow down point guards with bigger defenders. But, Greg, you locked up without that edge. How'd you do it?
A little athleticism, Kevin, and a lot of desire.
And Warren, here we go. Oh, and the dunk by Warren.
What a performance so far from Warren. When he gets hot, he can be really productive, and he has been hot.
Here's prime time. It's good. This game is all even.
3.
Prime time's got 9 points in the quarter.
Aside from the rim runners in this league, most bigs are now asked to help stretch the floor.
And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. In the corner, Neal with it. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top.
All right, fans, get on your feet and make some noise. It's T-shirt time.
And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for Miami. Pass to Tatum. There's the three. Drills the three-pointer. Tatum's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Here's Neal. And finish off by Prez.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Pass to Warren. Fires the three. A shot off that time.
Well, he was red hot in the first quarter. Hit 3 threes. Now suddenly struggling to find the range.
And here is Neal. 9 points in the game so far. 5 on the clock. And here is Hero. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Bounce pass from Warren. Driving inside. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Warren's got 23.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
And Kareem throws it down.
Assisted by.
Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Murray outside. Right side Tatum. It's stolen by Abdul-Jabbar.
2 minutes.
Left side Bradley. And it's the Heat on the break. Knocked away. There's 1:47 left in the first half. Now here's Odom. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Look at that.
Nice.
TJ's a wing who doesn't just jack up threes. He likes to get physical on the inside as well.
All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on and get loud for the Miami Heat Dancers.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. .130 left in the second quarter. Now Hero. Down low. Here's Bradley. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Murray outside. Pass to Odom. They set the pick. 6 to shoot. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
And Odom is a rarity, that tall, slender forward with guard-like passing ability.
Bradley.
Assist
Count the basket.
LaMelo Ball.
Bradley's got his second basket of the night.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Here's Odom. And it's Bradley with the rebound.
I mean, you won't see this too often. Getting denied at the rim. He's likely to remember that one.
He gets right to the rim, but the defense there to deter him.
And he knocks down the first one.
Shooting for the away team.
Neal hits them both.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throw.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Pass to Tatum. Outside Odom. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Double team on Gilgeous-Alexander. Good ball movement here by the Heat. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off the shot. 24-second violation. Five seconds left. Deep 2 from Ball. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly easy. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. The Heat trailed by 3. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Pascal Siakam was the most improved player in 2019. He says, I love that I cannot be able to do something, but if I put in a lot of hours doing it, I can become good at it. The former 27th pick overall said, not to sound arrogant, but I saw this coming. Guys, he bet on himself.
He did. He was smart. He certainly put in the work. D.A., thank you.
And as we've seen at the defensive end, Murray can rack up a lot of steals.
Greg, the reason why we know this. Long arms, quick hands, and once he picks it, he's off to the races. A tremendous open court player.
Pass to Ingram. Ingram drawing the double team. Pocket 6. From close range. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Murray with it. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Fall. And Porter comes to help. The 3 from Tatum.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
They recover it. Here's Neal. He's covered by Murray. Here's Neal. 11 points in the game. Here's prime time. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Odom. Six on the shot clock. For the lead, it doesn't go for him. Guys, we've seen a lot of turnovers in this one.
Focus, focus, focus. Just make the simple play.
To the paint. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. And Kareem throws it down.
This is basketball 101. This is the size mismatch you look to create.
Outside Tatum. Odom on the wing. Can't connect from short range.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising. It's such a tight game.
Ingram outside. Here's prime time. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
They set the pick. Driving the lane. Murray outside. Odom a screen. And they double up Murray.
Substitution for the away team.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now.
High offensive IQ. He makes great reads and adjustments on the fly.
From deep, Neal nailed from three-point land. Neal's got 10 points.
Not just a knockdown shooter, he does a great job of finding space for his shot.
Nice shot by Thompson.
Splash! Thompson loves a three-point showdown, and he usually wins that battle.
They get a hand on it. A three from Warren. An even 3-on-3 break. Ball from long range. Here's Neal. And Thompson sends it back. Warren on the wing. And Porter comes to help. Shot clock at 6. And again, Miami with the triple.
12 straight points off of three-pointers under D and Chelsea.
Here's primetime. Gilgeous Alexander covering. Here's primetime.
33.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. Pass to Warren. Into the lane. And it's Warren with the jam.
Thrown down by T.J. Warren. Gets to the rim with ease.
And here is Neal. On the wing, Porter. Now here's Neal. He's got 11.
Hey, guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. And the foul called on Prez. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Pass to Thompson. Outside, Gilgeous Alexander. Now Warren. Over Porter. And the shot by Warren, no good. And the foul called on Prez. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's just being out of sync and at the worst time. Costly.
Here's Gilgeous Alexander. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Pass to Warren. And Porter comes to help. Neal with the steal. And here's the break. Now Porter off target at the rim.
Out of character for him to miss that shot. Maybe just a little too casual there.
Left side, Warren. Tries it from 19. And the rejection by Bradley. .104 left in the third quarter. No one covered. And the Heat lead by 2. Right side, ball. And Bradley gets it to go. Bradley's got his third basket of the night.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Outside, Gilgeous Alexander. Double team on Gilgeous Alexander. Pass to Hero. Back to Porter. The shot and game clock separated by 4. And Porter comes to help. Outside Warren. 6 to shoot. Plays it up and banks it in.
Assist
He's
flaw.
got 6.
Oh, heads-up play by Warren. Spotting a wide-open shooter and delivering a dime.
Hero from long range.
That's the end of the first
Can't
quarter.
knock in the 3. And so it's T.J. Warren making highlights for the... The Miami Heat in his big game.
Miami Heat Dancer. It's the
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. They've been hanging in there.
And a chance here to jump on top.
To the inside. Here's Bradley. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Tyler Hero.
Off the pick, Hero loves to rise and fire, but that time he becomes the playmaker.
Outside for Murray. And the Heat, another 3.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Look smart when the shots are going down.
Yeah, that's careless defense, though. I mean, he's one player you can ill afford to let run free. He just loves to be a money player in the fourth quarter.
Pass to Sigma. Shot clock at 5. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
The ball goes to the away team. Checking in for the away team, Brandon Ingram.
A chance here to retake the lead.
You can see the intensity on display here these last few minutes.
Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Out to Ingram. Outside, ball. Inside. Right side, Bradley. And stolen by Tatum. Outside, Odom. Shoots over Hero. And the Heat get another bucket right there. And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for Miami.
They've been playing such pesky defense. It's been very impressive, especially all the turnovers they've caused.
And I also love what they've done defensively in terms of closing out to the shooters, getting a hand up, just making them feel a little uncomfortable on the offensive end.
And that one falls for Odom. And Odom drops him. Neal with it. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. And you know that's going to be goaltending, guys. So that's a free basket right there.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
Outside Tatum. Going inside. Had a hand on it. Here's prime time. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Lamar Odom. That is his first foul of the game.
His first personal foul. First team foul.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. To the middle. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. And here is Odom. Pass to Murray. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Back to Tatum. 5 to shoot. Odom a screen. Here's Murray. They get the rebound.
You expect him to make that, especially from that distance.
Number 33.
So they take the lead. 17 points for prime time.
Don't sleep on Ingram as a facilitator. Has the size to see over defenders and make sound decisions.
Tatum drives in. Fires from deep. And is out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here.
And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
A little bit late there, but you tried to get into your opponent's head. Forced them to go somewhere else with the ball, and he did that.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
During that break, Eric Spoelstra had some words for his team. He got on his guys about allowing too many paint points. He said, hey, we've got to be scrappier. We've got to be quicker to help, quicker to collapse the lane. You guys know what to do. Now you got to give me the effort. I want to see some nasty. Kevin?
Thank you, David. It's tipped. With the step back. Pass to Warren. From deep. A long distance three is buried. Warren's got 11 points here in just the second half. In the corner, Neal with it.
Three-pointer.
Sinks the triple.
Continuing to stoke the fire, his shot making has been absolutely superb.
Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. A three-pointer off the mark. Beyond the arc. Shots good by Neal.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Here's the thing. He's a guy who will go on hot streaks for you over a number of games.
Doesn't get it to drop for him. Bradley with some nice D. Now here's Neal. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. Left side, Odom. Outside, Warren. Odom takes a three. Hits the three-point bomb. Odom's got 7 now in this quarter.
And I love how Odom stretches the floor there. Always ready to shoot from distance when the defense is in focus.
Let's hear how much.
Just a tiny lead for him.
And a chance to make it a little bigger right here.
Your Miami Heat dancers. Blocking foul called on number 34. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
Now Hero to the inside. Over to the left wing. Just 5 to shoot. Here's prime time. Not enough on that one as it misses.
Number 34. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
Pass to Odom. Elbow shot. And the jumper is good. Odom's got 9 points here in the second half. Boy, right down to the wire here. Still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, and after all the energy, both sides.
Oh,
Oh, he got fancy with that one.
yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. And the shot by Warren, no good. Neal with it. Guarded now by Lamar Odom. Neal with it.
Miami foul. Number 34. That's his second personal foul. Third team foul. Substitution for the away team. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Brandon Ingram. Michael Porter Jr. And the away team calls time. Checking in for the away team.
A minute 42 left here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Hero. 5 on the clock. Here's Bradley. It's stolen by Odom. Now, here's Warren. He's covered by Hero. Now here's Odom. Goes to the reverse layup and puts it in.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
And there's the drive. It's deflected. And that one ends up out of bounds. And they retain possession. On defense, the Heat. Here's Neal. Here's Primetime.
That is world class.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team.
On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. Neal with the steal. Pushing it up. Pass to Hero. Here's Warren. Clock at 4. The kick out to Odom. The three-pointer, no good. And an intentional foul right there.
That's right. No other option but to foul and go for simplicity.
And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can handle the second.
You can easily understand on that play why many are excited by Tyler Hero. The kid's potential is impressive.
And here is Warren. To force OT. And so it's a victory for the road team in this one.
That's the end of the game.
This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this. And
Alright.